We back. This is Tutorial King, and this is Caviar Conversation.
Caviar for breakfast, champagne, 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 bubble bath.
We're back. My man Mackeel Carter is here with us this evening.
Long time coming, James.
What's going on, brother?
The long time coming, Sartorial King.
I see you. You know, everybody. So William L is out this evening. He's taking care of some business for us.
Unfortunately.
So we got Mackeel Carter on with us this evening.
Yes.
Enthusiast, educator.
Give us some enthusiast. The antisocial socialite. Yeah.
The antisocial socialite.
That's me.
This is everybody. This is my guy. This is my boy. This is my friend here.
Definitely.
More. And he is just one of those people that can keep a conversation going. So here he is tonight, Mackeel Carter. You know what I mean?
I was hoping to have the Caviar conversations with you and Sir William L. But
yeah, you got one half of the Caviar tonight. One half.
I feel cheated. I feel like all the other guests have both of y'all, and I'm just here.
So William L out here making moves. You know, he making moves. So
yeah, he making moves. Shout out to Sir William L. Man.
Yeah.
Big fan.
So what's good with you, man? How you feel?
For one, it's a privilege to be here, beloved. I'm really honored, man. I'm really honored. It's been a long time. I remember weeks ago, before this thing even kicked off, hearing about it just to see, the progression. It's dope.
Yeah. That's all we're trying to do is progress, man.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Yeah, it's been dope though. So having me on here, my first time ever on a podcast, on anything. No. So Two Truths and a Lie. I've actually been on Rap City back in the day. Like I was.
Oh, snaps!
I'm no rapper.
Oh, the basement.
It wasn't the basement. So
it wasn't later. Was it Tigger?
This is QDZ.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
So you could tell, like, this is the
it's on the decline.
This is the decline of Rap City. This is not Rap City in its finest. But yeah. So I was throwing events and somebody hit me like, yo, QDZ wants to come through. He wants to spotlight y'all party. And what I'm gonna say? So I'm like, yeah, come on through. He's bringing a crew.
That's tough.
And yeah, we were on. So whenever we do Two Truths and a Lie, know that when I say I've been on Rap City or I've been on BET, that's my truth.
That's the truth.
Yeah. That's my truth, man. So what's going on with you though, man? How was your week?
Week was good, man. I'm blessed. Again, I always look forward to this, to coming back around to this. It comes real fast. Every time we post, I'm like, you got time, and I'm like, man, it's Tuesday again.
Nah, because you post on Thursday and then you're back.
I know it's back at it. Yeah, but I enjoy it. So the week is good. The weather is beautiful.
Weather's beautiful.
As you know, we off, so we just out here.
Shout outs to teachers on spring break. Shout outs to teachers on spring break.
Yeah.
Everybody in education system, we see you.
Yeah, we see you. Shout you out.
We feel your pain because it's been rough. It's been a rough year.
Yeah, definitely. And it's giving me some opportunities to take care of some other business as well. So I always believe in being multifaceted. So this gives you that time,
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a lot going on. I know normally, like, I'm a big fan of the show. I watch every week, right? So
Thank you, bro.
Every week. I feel like I'm contractually obligated to watch sometimes, but I watch, right? And I know you guys like to start off with what's hot in the news. So what's hot in the news to you this week?
X.
We can sip, right?
We can sip. Yeah, you can sip.
You got the white cup love tonight.
I got the white cup, not double cup love, but one cup.
One single cup love.
Single cup love. That's it. Little ginger ale, little something else, but we chilling.
Little something else. What's the something else?
Because everybody's trying to take it, Oh, are you gonna tell them what you got? You gonna tell them what you got in your cup?
Yo, why are you being so secretive about your little homemade concoctions, though? Like, I don't understand. What's the secret?
No, ain't no secret. Just a little Tito's and
Tito's vibe.
cranberry.
Okay,
that's it. Yeah,
keeping it
cranberry ginger ale, by the way. Cranberry ginger ale.
Cranberry. You've always been a fancy guy. Regular ginger ale doesn't do it for you. Regular ginger ale is not good enough.
What do you got, my brother?
No, you said X though. I mean, let's talk about it.
Oh yeah, so yeah, X. I mean, X. Was I guess he OD'd, and
X is DMX, right? Him. Like for the people out there, I know your crowd, I know your demographic, but DMX. So DMX was in the news this week. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
OD on was it pills?
I'm not sure.
That's what I'm not sure of. But I do know that he was just on Drink Champs, not long ago, talking about his sobriety, taking it one step a day at a time, kind of not kowtowing to the things that kind of messed him up in the past. And it just shows you the power of addiction, man. It's just,
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I root for X too, because we've seen him battling for years and pushing through and continually, praying for himself and praying for others. So, I hope that, X pulls through this at a magnificent pace and also victorious pace. Definitely.
Right. Like as far as hip hop goes, as far as, Black culture goes, we've already lost so many to addiction, so many greats to addiction. People we didn't even know, Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney, even hip hop, you think about like we lost Pimp C to Yams, ASAP Yams.
Cody.
So it's like I mean I'm just talking about drug use, overdosing, just seeing this. And I wish X obviously I wish him the best. Like what guy be like, oh, I don't wish him the best. But like, yeah, it's hopefully, when your creator talks to you, hopefully you listen. And I mean, it seemed like somebody was speaking to him that night. From what I understand, he's doing better. I heard
he's off life support.
There's been mixed reports about that though. The lawyer said that he shouldn't have said that he's off life support. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
I just wish the best for him. Like you talk about, classic albums. I mean, I know we don't want to get on the classic albums because we could do the whole show on that.
I mean,
but
that's fine. That's fine too. Because
it's dark and hell is hot.
He definitely put that work out.
Huh?
He put that work out when we were younger. That's
to the point.
To the point where James,
I didn't even get into the second album because I was so busy listening to "It's Dark and Hell is Hot." You dropped it too soon. I'm still rocking this. I can't even get into it. So
yeah.
When it comes to classic albums, I don't think that I've listened to an album more than I've listened to that. Like, It's Dark and Hell is Hot is probably my most listened to album. Like I said, I literally listened to it for maybe a year straight. Maybe a year straight. Like,
that heated up the summer so crazy.
Constant rotation. Get At Me Dog was so raw, but it was really Stop Being Greedy for me.
Oh.
Stop Being Greedy was it. Like Get At Me Dog got me hype. But when I heard Stop Being Greedy, I said, oh no. I said, oh no, what is this?
Yo.
He did two people at the same time. X was dirty. X.
Yeah. He's giving you the play-on-play. And my cousin Chris, he remembers this. We was out in the street that summer down South Philly. My man Keith, my man who else was down there? My man Andre. We was all out there, and everybody played that out of their cars. From cookouts, basketball court, everybody was playing X. They wasn't playing nothing else. I mean, outside of Jay, but that was a heavy summer when that came out.
Because Philly at the time, what's the rap scene in Philly at the time? Because there's really no mainstream.
No, there was no mainstream at the time.
Unless Siegel had just dropped.
Beans was just like, Beans wasn't even poppy yet. He was signed, but we knew he was signed, but he wasn't really out there yet.
Because if I'm correct, It's Dark and Hell is Hot is 98.
Yeah.
And so that would be the same year as Hard Knock Life.
Yeah.
So I think Beans was on Reservoir Dogs.
Yep. Yeah.
So that was probably the first.
That's why we knew he was signed, but he wasn't really Beans yet. You know, wasn't Mac. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, it's Mac. Yeah. Can't tell me nothing. Like I used to like make way. Like yo, it's Mac. Like make way. Like make way.
Yo, I told you earlier, and for viewers and subscribers, I always tell him that this gentleman was born in New Jersey, but he was raised in Philly in terms of the way I look at him, because he just looks like he was bred from North Philadelphia. He is. Yeah. If you see this gentleman, the way he dresses, it looks like he's from Philly all day long.
We respect. I'm not from Newark. I don't want to claim I'm Newark. I don't want to get on the podcast and be like, yo, Newark, and Newark cats be like, yo, what you talking about? You from Hillside. All right, so I'm from Hillside, New Jersey. Let's be clear. It's a stone's throw into Irvington. It's a stone's throw into Newark. It's a stone's throw into Elizabeth, all of these major cities. So I'm guessing I'm from Lower Marion. Is that where I would be from? Or am I from what's the other one that you're always dissing? I'll put your business out here because you be dissing these other places. What's the other one?
All I say is that if you're from the 610, you're close to Philly, but you're not from Philly. Meaning you're not from that street. You didn't grow up in North Philly. You didn't grow up in South Philly. You didn't grow up in Kensington. You didn't grow up in any of these like certified Philadelphia neighborhoods. You be in close proximity.
Correct.
Your residents, especially Lower Marion, where the median income we already know exceeds the Philadelphia, median income.
But that's how people treat me. Like I'm an outsider. Like, oh yeah, you grew up right here in Newark, but you grew up in Hillside. And they act like it's totally different. It's very little different.
I'll give you an example. So we all know up here, Livingston or West Orange is kind of quote unquote the suburbs.
Correct.
Correct. But if someone says, "Oh, he's a Newark kid,"
right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And the only reason why I guess I hate to say this, but
you're saying that somebody from West Orange were to claim that they were from Newark.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that would be crazy.
It'd be crazy because it's two different things. It's you got to ride on 280 a little bit.
Yeah, they don't even border. So like the thing about Hillside is Hillside literally borders Irvington. Literally, like borders. Like there's nothing stopping me going into North. There's nothing stopping me going into Elizabeth. But people always had a thing, especially coming up, where you from made you tough. Nonsense.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
And that's why we give passes to again, like Kyrie Irving, lived in West Orange, but has played, in Zoo Crew. He's played in different leagues that has made him tougher, that has made him the basketball player he is today, that gave him the pizzazz that he has. So people just say and acknowledge that. But did he grow up on a Newark street? No. So
I don't even think Kyrie. I don't think Newark nor Kyrie claim one another. I don't. Kyrie went to school in Elizabeth. He went to a private school. So
true. So but played in several leagues that were in the.
I'm sure. I mean, that's the basketball circuit. But being there, and I don't know. I don't know how tight they have it. But shout outs to Kyrie though. I always tell you that my man Al is Kyrie's best friend. Shout outs to Al. Al, I see you out there always making big moves, my man. So I'm proud of him, man. I'm proud of him because from the same neighborhood, but his homeboy is a 100 millionaire. Yeah. So must be nice. Yeah. The fruits of that must be nice also. So, it is what it is. So, what else was in the news this week? My man Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce wilding.
Yeah, Paul Pierce is wilding.
Paul Pierce is wilding, and I'll say like this. Again, it comes down to the point where pleasure going into business, right? Is it going to ruin your brand? So
that's it.
ESPN just had no quorums over like, we done. He's been on.
I was kind of surprised by that.
He's been on The Jump and what else? A few other morning shows, and this is like, yo, I guess for them, they don't want to associate themselves with that type, whatever was going on.
Well, ESPN is Disney. Let's talk about it. ESPN is Disney. So, I mean, you know, but I thought a suspension, but I didn't think that they would get rid of Paul, though.
Yeah, they passed suspensions, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. They passed suspensions, one, because we're grown men. That's one. They're not looking at it as some like athlete that's just coming into the league, that's young, that's money, that doesn't know what's going on. He's played in the league. He already knows the NBA as an organization, period. Now he's working for another organization, which is ESPN, or a company, which is ESPN. He's working with the likes of Stephen A. Smith and, you know, and countless other people. So you think that if Stephen A. Smith is not putting up stuff like that, you think they're going to deal with that from him?
I mean, so I was thinking about what we were going to talk about today. So I took a screenshot. So here's someone's point of view, right?
Okay.
And they asked, someone reposted this, and they were asking thoughts. And I was about to give them my thoughts, but then I thought about it like, everybody don't want your thoughts, even though they're asking for thoughts. Anyway, how can ESPN fire you for having strippers in the privacy of your own home?
Yeah.
What the hell type of stuff is that? So you're not allowed to live freely if you work for ESPN. And then it takes a left turn. This is not my views. Has nothing to do. This is, in fact, Glenny Dave's views. That's who it says. Blame Glenny Dave, right? So he says, but you can have a gay twerker on the devil if you're entertainment and keep your job. See how y'all falling into this trap and laughing at Paul Pierce without making common sense of the stuff I told y'all. They're about to make it weird to be a straight black man, D-Wade to let his son dress like a 20. He tried to make a joke at the end.
Yeah.
I thought this guy was totally off. I'm sure ESPN doesn't give a darn, or, you know, whether or not you have strippers in your house.
So what is it for? So what's the end point for ESPN then?
Oh, you're putting it in the world for the world to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you do at your house, Paul Pierce, is your house.
Yeah.
But you don't gotta broadcast it. Paul Pierce is drunk, high. You just see his eyes all crazy. I heard I didn't see the entire video. I heard he had a blunt in the video.
Yeah.
A cigar. A cigar, you know, unidentified cigar.
It's the game of association. So they like, well,
come on, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's something in the contract. I'm very sure for the money they paid him.
It's just a moral clause. They hit you with the moral clause. Like, listen, bro, you can't be out here wilding. You could be out here wilding. Just don't do it.
Broadcast it.
Don't broadcast it. No. This is Disney. We had the mouse. So, when one door closes, another one opens. Did you see that some adult site offered him $250,000 to do NBA talk with strippers around him?
Oh my God.
See, the thing is, Paul Pierce,
first of all, if he does it, that cheapens him. Even if it cheapens him.
I mean, that's a lane.
It's a lane, but it cheapens his legacy. And I guarantee you this. I'm gonna tell you this. He do that, he can forget about Hall of Fame.
Hold on. I thought Paul Pierce is in the Hall.
Nah, he's up for it. That's another reason why they were like, this is such a bad time. He's up for it. So if he does this, let's say he takes that lane, which 250 grand. Are we saying like just flat out 250 grand or this?
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I mean, because 250 grand, it doesn't. I don't think that makes him jump for anything.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. But if he did take that, that's what I'm saying. That would cheapen.
That's what he won at that poker game he was at with the strippers. 250 grand.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that would hurt his chances too for the Hall of Fame as well.
How do you feel about your off the field? Your off the field things affecting your chances at Hall of Fame. When you're talking about, well, OJ is crazy, right? Like OJ is really, I mean, OJ's still in the Hall of Fame though. Like they didn't remove him.
But he was already inducted before all of the controversy.
I'm a 49er fan, San Francisco 49er, diehard, right? So I still feel some type of way about T.O. Wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Like, come on. What are we talking about here? Yeah. This man is the second greatest receiver, only to the greatest receiver. But that's a whole nother subject. We can talk about that later if you want.
Yeah.
The Eagles never had nothing.
First of all, you can't come on Caviar Conversations and disrespect my Eagles, who has had T.O. That's stop, and we've had some of the top black quarterbacks. If anything, we promote black quarterbacks. What black quarterback has San Francisco ever had? You guys don't even.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick. You ever heard of him?
No, stop. Outside of Colin Kaepernick.
You ever heard of Colin Kaepernick?
All right. Okay, Colin Kaepernick, yes, but he's more prolific off the field.
Went to a Super Bowl.
No, we're not doing this, man.
You're black quarterback.
We talk about Randall Cunningham. We talk about Donovan McNabb. We talk about what's my man name?
Vic.
Huh?
Vic.
Mike Vick. Come on, let's go. We employ him, brother. We bring him back.
And they don't win there.
So Vic, we did. Vic was getting busy. Stop playing. Come on.
Vic was getting busy.
Yes. But you can't come on here and disrespect my Eagles. It's not happening. No. Switch the subject. Let's go back. Yeah, thank you. Let's go.
I'm not going to do this with you tonight, brother. You're lucky. All right. I wish my man Sir William L was here.
He would agree with me. Stop. Let's go.
Yeah, I know.
What would you say?
There's only one team in Philly. Like, see, it's so funny. Like, in North Jersey, right, where we are, right? Yeah. I would consider this. Some people say Central Jersey. Some people say there's no Central. That's a whole nother subject.
It's definitely not Central. Yeah.
That's weird. You're saying we're definitely not in Central, or there is definitely no Central New Jersey?
No, we're not in Central.
Okay, I mean, some people say. But anyway, so, like, around here, you have to ask someone, hey, what team do you root for? Like I said, I'm a 49er fan. I've never lived in Cali. I've never even been to San Francisco. But I'm a diehard 49er fan. And around here, that's just a conversation. Who's your team? Philly, that's not a conversation. It's not a conversation in Philly. Like, we know who your team is. We know.
I mean, you're right. We only have one team. The Jersey and New York have the luxury of having two teams. In a lot of sports, they have two.
No, I'm not even talking about who's your team as far as Jets and Giants. Okay. Around here, you're going to get a Steelers fan. You're going to get a Cowboy fan for sure.
Yes.
In Philly, it's more homogeneous. Like, we're Eagles fans. Like,
that's it. That's it. But also the regionally, there's a lot of different people that come from elsewhere to the New York metropolitan area.
That's true also.
You find people that are, fans of different teams, where Philadelphia is kind of like, if you move there, it's pretty much for a job. It ain't because you move in there because you want better quality of life. It's because your job transferred and you are there. And so pretty much you have people that have grown up loving and being true fans to the Philadelphia teams, Eagles, Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, that's it.
I've never been I've never been so embarrassed. I'm outside of a club in Atlanta, and I overhear a football conversation. Now, I'm willing to have a football conversation with anyone, anywhere, anytime. Let's talk about it, right?
Yeah.
So I jump in the conversation, yada, yada. And I'm like, well, who's your team? The look that the guy gave me was just so vile. It was just so vile. Like the fuck? Like the Westbrook meme, like.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Who's your team? I still don't know. It's like the Falcons. Like, who else would it be? We're in Atlanta. And it hit me that, other parts of the country don't have that melting pot of fandom that we have here. Like, it's just like,
it gets intense, bro.
I'm in Atlanta. I'm a Falcons fan. Like, that's what it is. Like, I'm in Philadelphia. Really, I'm an Eagles fan.
Especially if you're traveling with your team, I got a homie from college, my man Shamil. He from Philly, and he is a heavy Cowboys fan. Heavy. I'm talking about to the point like how do I even? He want to chill with Jerry Jones. Like he's a big Cowboys fan, and we be like, yo, but you live in Philly, you from here, but he will not give up, and he got the helmets, he got the jerseys.
Who hurt him? Who hurt him? Like, why did
who hurt him?
How do you end up in Dallas and you in Philly?
Yo, that's him, bro. For him and his household, if you ain't a Cowboys fan,
it's the whole house. So he was
the whole house. That's it.
It's not like he's the lone wolf.
No. That's it.
Okay, they're a Cowboy house. So,
yeah.
Okay.
And so and I like people that commit to their team and not, just ride all over the place like, oh, this team's hot, this team hot. My man Bill, Giants fan through and through, when they losing, when they up, whatever. And that's it. Again, same with you, because I know you're a 49ers fan. When they up and down, you stay.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it. So I know some people are just all over the place, like, oh, this team's hot. I like them. Nah.
Yeah. I can't respect you. I can't respect people who tell me that the Chiefs fans, like, you a Chiefs fan, bro. Now, mind you, there are some people who are Chiefs fans. Like,
yes.
But
But you went all the way Midwest to like a team? No.
I don't know when y'all became Chiefs fans. Like, I don't know. It's very convenient. Or Patriot fans. We work in a school where teenagers, that's all they know is Tom Brady winning. I got kids in the school, seniors, who have seen Tom Brady win 4 or 5 Super Bowls. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's who they root for. They root for the Patriots. And I'm like, how'd y'all get up there? Like, Patriots, really?
But again, different upbringing. We were alive to see San Francisco, with Steve Young.
We've seen a lot.
We were alive to see Troy Aikman. We were alive to see Elway. We saw different quarterbacks have their times.
That's what I try to tell people.
They've seen little blips of quarterbacks.
I try to tell people, like, being my age, dog, we witnessed Jordan.
Yes.
Like the most, like the bulk of Jordan. Like, we weren't there for the early stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
we Jordan, when he really got right, we were there for it.
Yeah, but when things start popping, when he became MJ, we were right there for that. We've seen all the Tom Brady. That's 20 years of greatness. Just LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Like, we really lived through this entire era. Tiger Woods, Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Like, in our short time, we've witnessed lifetime greatness. Like,
Yeah. It's definitely in sports. I think we probably had one of the most prolific eras of athletes.
We had to. This has to be it. Like, I just named every sport, and it was domination largely by Black people. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I mean, not that we haven't been dominating sports, but I mean, to say the best tennis player is black.
Yeah.
The best golfer is black. You understand? Like, that ain't stuff we were saying before. I mean, we had Arthur Ashe. We've always had.
Yeah. Arthur. I was about to say Arthur Ashe.
Althea Gibson. We've had black tennis players, but Tiger,
to make their mark like that, and I'll be honest, she made Serena, and I hate to leave out Venus, but Serena is really the one that made me want to ever go to a U.S. Open. Ever. Right. I wanted to, let me cop a ticket and go to U.S. Open over there in Flushing, and in Queens, and really sit up there.
If I could, now
Serena, I know it's celebrity out and everything now, but that was one of the, I was like, I want to actually see her live do what she do.
Yeah, I mean, that's a blessing. Did you get to see her?
Nah, I ain't get to see it. Nah. That's still on my bucket list. That's still on my bucket list, and I can definitely say I've canceled some things out on my bucket list. I've got them done. So think about it, you increasingly still add stuff as it goes on, because still stuff comes up. You're like, I want to try that. So I'm gonna get it done. It just ain't happened yet.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much more longer you have to see Serena play. I mean, maybe a year, maybe 2.
She getting close to it, huh?
It's over. I mean, the baby's getting.
Yeah, because she just lost to
Naomi. Now that's maybe who you want to go see.
I might want to see Naomi. Yeah.
So it's just the baton being passed. You ask me. So shout outs to both of them, Naomi Osaka. Shout outs to Serena. To me, I mean, and this could be me being soft because it's Serena or because it's a black woman, but I want to give her athlete of my lifetime. I think so. Like,
dang, Venus don't get no love though.
She surpassed Venus though. No,
I'm just saying, but Venus had a time where she was killing too.
Venus did, and that's nothing to take away from Venus, but I think Serena is the greatest. And
you think she wanted it more?
Huh?
You think she wanted it more?
No, I don't think.
Or just the physical prowess.
I think it was physical. I think Venus, physical. I'm not. Don't quote me on what Venus had going on, but Venus definitely had something going on with her health. And it's just, that's awesome. But nice little change of pace. So so anything else going in the news? So we have
what I was going to ask you was, and I was going to ask you this because we were talking about football, and I know we kind of transitioned to the sports game.
I'm with it.
As someone that watches, is an avid watcher of football.
Yes.
Not much of basketball, but you see things. Who do you think has the better fits, clothing wise?
You're talking about the athletes going into
NFL versus NBA.
I don't think that. Do they show NFL players fits like that?
They show them in the in the hallway going to the locker room when they get off the bus. Yeah.
Normally it's suited and booted though. I'm trying to recall the times that I've seen them. Normally they come off really sharp.
I do agree with you on the fact that NFLs, I see more suits and sweaters and stuff like that, where NBA looks a little bit more relaxed. You may do a suit.
Definitely NBA is streetwear, damn near.
It's
streetwear. I'm not here to stir no controversy or anything, but like that.
Stir it, brother. Go ahead.
But NFL players, a large percentage of NFL players come from a certain region of America, right?
Okay.
Southeast, right? The southeastern region of America.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Where fashion ain't necessarily the top choice, the top conversation. I mean, with money, everything evens the playing field because we all ordering from Neiman, we're all ordering from Saks, we're all ordering from wherever. Everyone has a stylist, so it's nothing. but I would probably say basketball players naturally have more, swaggy. When you play basketball, you don't have no helmet on. You're showing your face. Everybody recognizes your face.
Yeah.
You're tall. You're normally slim. The clothes
Lean,
fit well on you. You know what I'm saying?
Football players next to like
some.
Running backs. Why?
Did you ever see these guys though? Like when I start bumping into football players in the club, I realize like they're not huge people unless you talk about a lineman.
Linemen, defensive ends, yes.
Linemen are huge men. But like a linebacker in the NFL is probably 6'2", 245.
Yeah.
Not a crazy big guy. You know what I'm saying? He's in shape very well, but he's not a giant. The way
I'm not saying in terms of giant. I'm saying in terms of their neck sizes, especially because of the workouts that they do, their neck sizes are always larger. You have never seen anybody in the NBA whose neck size is like crazy. Usually 16 and a half. If anybody knows they dress shirt size, 16 and a half, 17. Once you get past 18, your neck is fat. Once you pass an 18 neck.
Okay.
Seriously. So when you go get your shirt, and they I know I look like I'm putting the news Paul, but when they do the measurement of your neck, it shows how the length of your neck. So football players like what's my man Ezekiel, who's stocky and short, his neck is crazy.
But is Zeke really short? Like I think you're throwing that on him. I don't think he's that short. How tall is Zeke?
Well,
like
for me, I'm saying he's short because I'm 6'3", so he's short.
I just realized that I'm on camera, and this is going to go out to the world, and I'm drinking out of a stolen Red Lobster cup, and I just hope that like it's like the tag on a mattress, like don't cut. It's under federal law. Don't cut. Like I just hope that they don't come after me. For my stolen Red Lobster.
Hold on, you walked out of Red Lobster with that cup?
Absolutely. Where do you get your cups from? Like, absolutely. What do you mean?
No, it ain't about where I get my cup from.
As a child,
you ate at Red Lobster.
Yes.
At your meal.
Yes.
And then you said, "I'm going to take this cup and walk out with it."
I feel like this is not the cup that they give. This is probably like a cocktail that came in here.
Yeah.
And then, but it's coming with me. Either way you put it, it's coming with me.
What made you feel that was okay?
Listen, brother, I've been stealing cups way. This is nothing new. This is old living for me. Like,
yeah.
I don't know about Philly, but we had Pizza Hut. You go in, you enjoy. Everybody had Pizza Hut, right? You go in, you enjoy Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut had them red cups.
Yes. Dark red.
I had about 10 of them. You understand? Because they were coming with me. Like that's the end of the road. That's where when the cup gets to my table, that's where that cup and Pizza Hut break up. Their relationship is over at that point. It's a new man in town. You understand? And that cup is coming with me.
You walking out with it, or you put it in somebody's like bag?
I'm not walking out with. I'm not that bold. I'm not walking out with it because I don't want to get stopped. I'm definitely hiding it somewhere. It's getting hidden. It may be in a bag.
Yo, so now because you had said Red Lobster. I don't know. Did you watch last week's episode?
You know I watched last week's episode. I had to watch last week's episode. Like I said, I watch every week.
Okay, all right. So
I watch, yes.
So I had a discussion with Sir William L.
You did.
We were talking about, is it acceptable, and I'm going to put it out to you, is it acceptable at our age for a first date with a young lady to be at Outback or chain restaurants, period. Let's just say
right. And you told me that you've gotten some feedback on it, so tell me your feedback.
I got some feedback on it.
What did you hear? What did the ladies tell me?
I got hell no's, F no, I got all of them down. Like, yo, that's just unacceptable. The guy gotta step his game up. We gotta do better. Trust me, I got a whole bunch of different stuff.
So, yo, let me ask you a question.
One woman that told me if that's not what he's into or he doesn't know about it, that's cool for the first. But the second date, something has to change.
So let me ask you a question. All right, so I don't know if there are many guys who are actually doing that. So, like, all right, for one, when we say first date, right? First date, you're trying to create an image, right? Like everybody's trying to put on their best foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there's really people out there who are going to go to, I don't want to diss no restaurants, but like what? Like Applebee's, for instance.
It's family dining. It's family dining.
It's family dining. Like,
yeah.
It's not dimly lit. You're not creating no scene. I don't really see anybody doing that. But my question for these ladies is, what is it about these restaurants that are turning them off? Is it the price of the dish?
Mm.
See, I don't know.
Price,
ambiance, but like, I feel like they would be good with another restaurant, just not a chain restaurant.
Okay.
Where
I come in is I think that for some women, they want to see the gentleman or they want to see the guy have some type of imagination about where they're going to go.
Creativity, okay.
Creativity, exactly. So when they see, if we're going to Olive Garden, they think that you're lacking in all of that because it's like, all right, we already know these places. Could you show me something else?
But yo, I mean, once again, I'm gonna talk for myself, so I'm only putting myself in danger. You understand? Like, I don't really know how creative I am when it comes to first date. Now, for me, first date means, for one, what I love to do is eat and drink. Like those.
Okay.
I want to have good meal. I want to have good drinks, good conversation. That's to me. But I've heard some girls who said like, "Oh, that's corny on the first date, going to restaurants, blah, blah, blah. I want to do something." They want an experience on the first date. And then the corny dinner dates can come later.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a
Top Golf?
I've never been to Top Golf. For one, I heard Top Golf's not good for dates because
why?
Because it's just the two people, and I heard it gets boring really quick. Like bowling. Like you go bowling on a date. The first game is cool, it's competitive, blah, blah, blah. But by that second game, you're like, woo.
Yeah.
We're on the fourth frame, woo, Jesus.
Somebody threw their arm out already?
Yeah, it's time to go. Like, it's that time. So, I don't know, but like, James, you asked the wrong one on on the first date, where to go for a first date.
What was your best first date in your mind?
A lot of people going to be watching this, bro. So, a good first date is just conversation. I was with a good friend of mine on this past weekend, and he was telling me about a date he had where him and a lady sat and just rapped for about 4 hours. That just conversation. Like I said, I like to eat, drink, you feel me, on a date. So as long as the foods keep coming, the drinks keep flowing, conversations moving naturally, I mean, that's the best type of first date for me. But what about yourself? Like, what are you into? Like, you're a little more creative than the average man, no?
No, I mean, it's a lot of creative dudes out there. I ain't gonna say that, but
I say you're creative, more creative than the average man.
Oh, the average man, yeah. Okay, all right.
Average man ain't so creative. So,
yeah. I mean, I like the same thing. I like, I like, good food. I like the vibes. I like the scene. I do look at it in the aspect of like you can increasingly get better with each date, hoping that the vibe is good on the first one. If not, if the vibe is not good on the first one, then she's not going to see the fifth date. She's not going to see the sixth one.
Now, James, I'm not here to put you on blast or on the spot, but let me ask you a question. When you go into a first date,
yeah,
is there a minimum that you're looking to pay, or obviously there's a minimum? What's the minimum? What's the minimum?
In this day and time, I mean, just allocate 100. Just allocate 100.
I think 100 is fair. Now, is there a maximum?
No, I'm staying at the minimum. Staying at the minimum.
What happened? No, you got to minimum's the easy answer. Oh, yo, just allocate $100. No, give me the maximum. Give me like, yo.
Well, this is where I'm stopping.
Yeah, like what would so? Yes, yeah.
And this is on the first date.
So this is my question. I was going to ask, like, when women are turning down, like I said, is it about price point? Because, like, I've had women tell me, "Oh, I don't like chain restaurants."
Yeah.
Well, do you know the definition of a chain restaurant? Because most of the restaurants that we are out here naming, Mastro's, chain restaurant.
Yeah. Steak 48, a whole bunch of
Ruth Chris.
Steak, yeah.
STK. Chain restaurant.
Yeah. But they don't see it because they don't see that for STK because of the price point and the decor.
But all of these places though. So
and they don't have commercials. That's another one.
Now I've been to STK and it ran me about 4. It ran me about 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not a cheap guy. You feel me? I'm not cheap.
I know.
But I can't see myself where I am in life. let me clarify, because there's, hedge funders who like, yo, come on, STK, I do that for lunch. You feel me? Where I am, that 400 is definitely anniversary, birthday. Like we listen. It's definitely not first date material. So tell me, now with that in mind, a maximum.
Okay, a maximum. I guess about three something.
Really?
Yeah, I'm basing it on 2 people.
Are you styling for the camera right now?
Three something?
On a first date? That's an
investment. No, I'm just saying dinner. I'm just saying.
No. Come on, bro. You understood the question. The question was first date. First
he
date.
Said, are you styling for the camera? No. All right, so first date.
First date.
$150.
Yeah, I was thinking the most I'm doing, because I could see myself having a good night and going over $150, but by no means should a first date touch 200.
No.
Now I have so many lady friends, right? Like I for one, I love Black women. I think that I think they're the most intelligent beings. So I just love to converse with them.
That was a great plug. That was a great plug right there. It was a great plug. Yeah.
You feel me? It's not a bad thing to have Black women behind you. You feel me?
Yes,
it's
you're
not a bad thing. So so I have a lot of lady friends. I say that to say I have a lot of lady friends, right? And from what I understand, what's going on in these streets, right, is everybody styling for the gram. I mean, I remember a few episodes ago, My man William Mel was talking about social media, and I was hoping that he was on here so we could get into the evils of social media, but that's a whole other show.
Yeah.
But you know, like people are like, yo, you know, I want to take you out. Let's go to insert high-end restaurant. Like, you know, like what's going on here? Like, what's the disconnect that I'm not picking up there?
In terms of what, just the high-end restaurant?
Like, why are men jumping out the window for these expensive dates on the first date?
Yeah. So
now I might be cheap. I don't know. Call me old fashioned.
No. You're not cheap. So what I see is one is competition. That's one. People want to etch out competition. Oh, you know what? If a guy was coming with another date and he said, yeah, I'm gonna take you, she's like, well, I just went out with this dude last week and he took me to, you know, name a place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
High end. All right. So, and another thing is who can show better. That's another thing. You know, what kind of dream or what kind of fantasy can you provide me on this first date that kind of gives me some intel or what our relationship would be like or what I would be like, right?
Right.
So it's like, all right, the dude sets up a date. It may be hot, it may be a dope date, but then can he continually do that? Can he continually have the imagination with the date? Can he, you know, it's
like the meme.
No, there's some women that are just like, all right, that's cool too, but what else can you do just from your, you know, without any money?
Like the meme says, don't introduce me to a vibe you can't maintain. Like
exactly. If you can't do that from day one
and maintain it,
don't start it. Don't do it.
But that's me though. That's what I'm trying to tell them. Like, listen, every day is not going to be Roof Chris. It's not.
No. And and on top of that may be for real. And I'm just saying, of course, when we post this, feel free to you know, correct me. But I don't think a woman wants that every day either. You know, a woman, I said, woman. Because it's not exciting when you do get dressed up and you do go and you say, oh, I want to take you out somewhere special. If that's all the time, then it ain't special no more.
What do you mean? Literally Roof Chris all the time?
Just not that restaurant all the time, but it's always high end. It's like, yo, you know, sometimes a girl don't want to always, you know, eat perfectly. Sometimes they want to, you know, dig in, pig out, get it in. If I drop something on my dress or I drop something on my shirt, I don't want to feel like the evening's ruined. All right, we at a low key spot. Let's just go get a grub. That's it.
And I mean, I'm not speaking for all men, but I think men would appreciate. I mean, let me speak for myself so I don't get nobody else in trouble. Like, I like when, you know what I mean, when we can go to the thing we saw in the paper that has the best pizza or the best hot dog.
Yeah.
You know, in Jersey, we do Italian. We call everything Italian. Italian hot dogs, Italian. Y'all don't have that in Philly. That's fake. That's somebody told me that's fake food.
I was about to rip, but go ahead, bro.
Now somebody told me that like
Italian in Philly. If it's Italian, it's Italian. Straight up.
Right.
We don't just name it just because of that. It's like I know that you
hold on.
Because you put fries on a cheesesteak, which is disrespectful. It's disrespectful. You can't put fries on a cheesesteak. I don't care if people think it is banging. It's disrespectful to put fries on the cheesesteak.
Yo, my man, you sound very upset right now.
I am, man.
Bro, we put fries on everything and we call it Italian. It could be a straight Arab dude making it. Muhammad. But that joint gonna be an Italian hot dog, beloved.
Muhammad!
You feel me? And
fries on a burger.
An Italian cheeseburger. I don't understand
the burger.
I'm not picking up you're not picking up what I'm putting down. Like it's an Italian cheeseburger, bro. Like,
yes, that's disrespectful.
I don't know if the rest of the world
step in the light for the burger. I
don't know if the rest of the world has this.
The cheesesteak. That's all I care about. Just
I don't know if the rest of the world has this delicacy.
The sanctity of the cheesesteak has to remain. That's it. That's it. That's all I care about.
The sanctity of the cheesesteak.
Yeah, man. And don't hold on. That's not.
I love them. I love them.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna say no. Let's not go there.
I'm not here to this. I'm not here to this. I'm not here to this. I love them. I love a cheesesteak. I don't know how y'all became the home of the cheesesteak. I would love to know the history of the cheesesteak.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, y'all are like, I can't wait to get to Philly. We're going to Philly. We already got the trip planned. We're going to Philly in a few weeks.
That's right.
And I'm in line at Max's. Like, I'm in line. Like,
yep. The line should be a little chiller now. The line should be a little bit.
No, I'm sure it's going to be crazy.
That last time, that line was out of hand. That last time was like.
It always is. It always is. I never been there less than an hour.
Yeah.
So.
I'm an Ishkabibble guy, though. That's all. I'm an Ishkabibble.
Yeah, you're a tourist. That's what you are.
Yeah, I am a tourist. I'm an Ishkabibble guy. Ishkabibble.
You're a tourist. Nah.
They just right, man. They fries
real
me crazy.
Philly. I'm real Philly. You're a tourist. You're a tourist. What else you got going on, Jace?
Oh, I mean, we out here. I know I was going to ask you this too. I know we were talking about everybody. This is a Philly. I mean, this is a polo enthusiast. This guy.
I love polo.
Loves polo. Everything that has to do with it, with the brand, with the lifestyle of it.
I do.
And I never really asked you. I think I kind of just indoctrinated you into that world. But what put you on that map to be so
I'm not a certified
versus another brand.
Right. So I'm not a low life. I'm not a low head. I mean people. Yeah, maybe I'm fronting. It's all I wear, right? It's all I wear. All I wear is low, right? But you know what it was? It was really coming out of, I've always been into fashion, always been into having this brand, that brand, And it was really, I'm not sure the year, but I'm not sure the year, but it was a year where I was just like, I'm spending this money. It was really me watching what happened to True Religion, right?
Okay.
Because I knew cats with closets full of True Religion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not worth nothing. It's worthless, in fact. And that had come up several times, like I done seen this brand get hot, that brand go. This brand get hot, that brand go. This brand. And I'm like, well, look, I don't have money like that. I don't have money for something to be hot this year, and I can't even wear it next year. And low has always been there. It's always been my go-to for we're going out. I need a quick fit. Where can I wear? Low. Low has always been there. So after a point, I just was like, look, let me just keep investing in this polo. The fits. The only thing I don't like about polo is I would like to wear a lot more black, and polo doesn't make a lot of black things, like the color.
In polo.
And Ralph Lauren, though, it's black isn't really his color. Like he'll put it out.
I mean, Purple Label, he does a lot of black.
Okay. But yeah, I like Purple Label.
Sweaters, long sleeve peak polos, the not the cashmere.
But yeah, so those things always came in black. Like a polo always came in black. The cashmere cable always comes in black.
Yeah.
But as far as like a hoodie,
mm-hmm.
he doesn't put out black hoodies like that. Like, you know what I mean? He might put out one and it'll have
with the white horse.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And Ralph, even his stuff now is getting a little Where are you with fashion right now? Well, I heard you guys actually had this conversation maybe 2 or 3 times on this joint already. But
it's gonna be a continual conversation because
it is a continuous conversation.
Stuff changes.
So where are you at with fashion right now? Like, what are you feeling?
Well, first and foremost, caviar cream. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost.
Of course.
First and foremost. Anything behind that, I just like stuff that's different, man. I don't mind being the odd one in the row. When it popped, you'll be known as the person that, all right, you was on that before. I always give a shout out to my man Chris from college. Always. Nobody had stuff back then that he was rocking that people now are like going crazy over and trying to order. He had that stuff back in college, and people was even when he was
like what?
The baseball pit jackets. He had that. I mean, the classic ones. I ain't talking about just the Mitchell and Ness joints. He had the classic ones nobody was looking at. Now people are looking at them. They buying them joints or they bidding on them. He was heavy in the like Converse Chuck Taylors, but not just the regular white and black ones. He had different colors. He was killing the game. He did the Wale denims when everybody was going tight. He did he had the fitted denims, whatever. Like he knows. He used to work at Urban Outfitters for a while too. He just one of those people that's like, all right, if you going that way, I'm gonna go this way. And I just in my book, as somebody that I know, I respect him as a style person because he never was somebody that just was riding whatever the wave was. He made his own wave, and I just like that. Whatever, and the fact that again now you got people wearing Dior's and all that, and you stay true to low. You stay true to that fit. I'm gonna put the Sullivan fit on. I'm gonna wear this, da da da. I ain't going, you don't really go off the lane just because this is what's happening now. I mean, it's cool to sprinkle it in there a little bit, but again, not changing it up just because this was popular.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of what's happening is very expensive. Like a lot of the stuff that I want, ain't necessarily aligning with my paycheck. My paycheck only allows for certain level of fly. You understand?
Yeah.
But like I see a lot of things. It's a lot of things that I don't know how hot they are because of the name. I had this conversation with another good friend of mine all the time. Like Celine, right? Celine just came out.
Been around a long time.
But they just came out with their men's line.
Yeah.
Like it's brand new. Like there's Celine.
Before it was just frames. It was frames and bags and ladies. Yeah.
Celine Homme is brand new, and it's all right. It's all right.
They're cool. Riding off the name right now.
But it's a neon hoodie with black letters.
Yeah.
Have my 800 ready.
They don't have to reinvent the wheel right now. That's what I'm saying. Later on, they will have to do something. Right now, they don't have to reinvent the wheel because that's what everybody wants right now. Like you see the Balenciaga hoodie, you see Rude, you see all these different brands that just is what it is. That's kind of the staple of the time. Now, when they got to get intricate and start really coming up with a line, because I just see like they got buckets with just again Celine on it. But they didn't really have to do anything before. They really had to get invested for women because women are hard. It's like you got to really get into the mind. Like, all right, men are simple. Women, nah. It's like you got to really design something crazy.
Yeah.
Dresses, and if you just pronounce a woman straight to a hoodie, that's not happening.
So I'm just it's out my price point. Everything I like. I'm loving Louis. I would like to wear more Louis. Mm-hmm. I like some of the things. I don't like all of it, It's just so expensive. It's very expensive. It's not for the faint of heart.
Is there any black brands that you're feeling, or any movements that you see that you want to be a part of, you want to get invested into?
I'm sure there's so many. You got Ouija. He got the Brooklyn Circus joint.
Brooklyn Circus, okay.
He had a big year. He did the Todd Snyder. He's doing.
He did do the Todd Snyder.
He's doing Macy's.
Todd Snyder. I like.
He's doing Macy's now. So Ouija, you got to put. Who are you thinking? Like, who else? I was looking at Heron Preston.
Okay.
I was thinking about a Heron Preston. Who else? Who else out there?
You don't like Pierre Moss, do you?
I don't know too much. Too much.
Or is it that you don't like Reebok?
Not necessarily a big Reebok fan.
Like been a Reebok that you ever liked?
It's been several. Several. Yeah. The answer, one.
Okay.
What is that called? The question.
You talking about the Iris? Yeah.
It's called the question, right?
Yeah.
The first one is the question. The rest of them were the answers. So the question I loved. I wasn't too interested in the retro of it though.
No. Mm-mm.
I wasn't too interested in the retro.
If it don't have the blue or the red toe, I don't want it.
But they re-released the original suede red toe. They re-released it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was only on a few when it first dropped. It was only on a few of them, and then they went to like a funny material for the toe. But even when they re-released it, I was like, I'll tell you, one of my favorite Reeboks of all time. There are a few. Emmett was signed to Reebok, so he put out a few. Sean Kemp, Kamikaze, the first Shaq, the D Brown. They just re-released the D
first Brown. Shaq, not the one with the.
The first Shaq was like white.
The Hypnosis one.
No, those weren't the first ones. Those were.
You talking about the one where it just had them on the hoop?
The first Shaq is a pump.
All right, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It has a blue.
It was black, blue, and white.
Yeah, white, blue, and black. Yeah. They re-released those maybe a few years ago also. I'm not in a rush to get any Reeboks, to be honest. The Pierre Moss, shout out my man Mel Brandon. I always tell people, like, me and Mel separated at birth somewhere. You understand? Yeah. He's a low head. He's a fly, like he's into fly things. So I always tell people we were separated at birth. But Mel loves those Pierre Mosses. Like, he got several pairs of them joints.
So I don't know. I like the brand, man. I like what he's doing. You know,
he's the head of Reebok now. The dude who runs Pierre Moss. What's his name?
Not head. What I guess creative director. You know, yeah.
That's the head. That's the head.
He's CEO. It's just as far as anything.
He ain't the CEO. He's the creative director. Meaning what's coming in.
What's coming in? Yeah.
It's him. Like Virgil ain't the CEO of Louis, but he's the creative director. He's the head.
Yeah, but they can get rid of you too.
They will eventually.
Can't get rid of me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm right.
What other black brands should we be looking out for though?
What about MB joint with
Ladoon, my man Ladoon. Oh yeah, I was with him the other day. Ladoon. My God versus my enemies. Everyone's seen that by now, but the name of the brand is Body of God. You know.
Yeah.
It's got to be doing really well for him. It's got to be. You know, shout outs to Ladoon, shout outs to DJ Envy. Ladoon has a lot going on right now. He has his prayer call.
Yeah.
So he does a prayer call every day. I think he does it at least 5 times a week at about 10:15 in the morning. So listen, if you're looking for motivation, if you're looking, just to hear a good-spirited person, a good-spirited word, I advise everybody go check him out. He also is coming out with I'm not cross-promoting someone else on your joint, but
we big up everybody, brother.
Yeah, so it's just bigging up my brother. You know what I mean? So he also has
love across the board. Love across the board.
Say that again.
Love across the board.
That's a fact. So, like I said, he has a podcast, Unconventional Christian, or something to that effect. I don't kill me. I don't remember everything, but yeah, it's good to be around that type of energy, people with that who bring that type of energy. So I'd suggest everybody go out and seek this man at I Am Ladoon. You can subscribe. I forgot. Follow. You can follow, and
so let me ask you this, because I know we get down to the time, and I want to always.
Before we do, shout out my man, Mr. Al Hardy. Also, he has his own line.
Yes.
Yo, shout out to
Al Hardy.
Mr. Al Hardy. Black women are dope. Black men are dope. I know y'all seen the shirts everywhere. So those are 2 brands from 2 people that I've known really well, for a while, that are doing really successful in the clothing lane. So.
I'm gonna tag him too. I'm gonna tag him as well. That's because Al Hardy definitely. That's the man. I love Al Hardy and definitely what he has done, especially when he's working with me in the school and bringing people to meet our young men and push them into a space of thinking for themselves and getting out of these streets and doing stuff with their lives. He's a prolific young brother. I love the fact that he's doing what he's doing. For you, we always like to close, with a caviar moment. And the caviar moment, as we always say, is that moment where the light bulb goes off, or something that we want to put, a goal that we want to push for after we have, left from here. So it can be, I know we meet every week, but at the same time, our goals are never ending. We always continue to strive for something and push for something. So share with our subscribers and viewers something that you're pushing for, within a week, year, whatever you feel, is good for you. And
I really it's funny, everything comes back. So I was just in the conversation, like I said, I was speaking with Ladoon. We were together on Friday. It's me, Ladoon, Dwayne, the credit man. Please check him out if you need to get that credit right. And what the conversation was based around is, life is really about finding your niche, right? Finding your piece of the pie and really just working that. And my goal is to really carve out that niche, whatever it may be. I still haven't, it's not tangible to me yet. I haven't put my hands on it, but I'm hoping to find that niche and to really just drive it home. I'm really enjoying this podcast thing. Once again, thanks for having me on, bro.
Oh, man. Yeah, bro.
I really think this is a lane. I see a lot of people doing it. And this is definitely something I could talk all day. So
I ain't gonna hold you. Bossed up today. You bossed up because we didn't expect William to be off. And you
I thought I was gonna have a conversation with my man Sir William L.
Yeah. He was like, let's go.
Yeah, he dodged me. He got good things going on, so I understand. But next time, because I'll be on here again.
Yes, you will. Everybody is invited back.
Or maybe I'll have the 2 of y'all on my podcast. Maybe we'll work something like that out.
Yeah.
But a lot we're in the age of entrepreneurship. I think that this generation is really growing into that, really becoming, leaders of their own destinies. And I just want to, find my own place in that and work through that. But what about yourself?
Love it. I'm on your same page. Part of the manifestation of this year, of the 2020 year, the pandemic, we've been home. It gave you time to think, reflect. And, I didn't want it to be just about working, but also putting in the same amount of energy that I'm putting in for a company or a school or organization into myself, and seeing that come to fruition. So I'm dead set on it. Like, I know what I wanted to do. It aligns with my partner, Sir William L. We have that vision. We know what we want to do. And it's not, at the end of the day, it's not work if it's something you love.
Right. And
as you know, I love all things fashion. I love everything that's fresh. I like to eat out. I like to do all those things. And, as back in the day, my friends from college, even high school, they always say, why do you know things that nobody else, why do you even know that? That doesn't even matter. But I know it. I don't know why. I retain information like it's nobody's business. But I'm gonna put it to play. So I'm gonna put it to work. So this is what we're doing. So my goal is just to keep pushing that and to keep funneling it and keep working. And of course, building with other people of like mind, like yourself and others that have come down the road. But that's it. If you're not on the positivity trail, I don't even want to mess with you. That's it. Just
right. Yeah. It's
positive all day. That's it.
Life's too short.
Yeah. And I want to leave a legacy as well. So, and because I like to travel, I want to be able to say, yo, Mac, let's go. William, let's go. Boom, boom. We out. If anybody ever seen Entourage is one of my favorite shows. And,
one of my favorite shows of all time. I never seen the movie, though.
Okay, never seen the movie, but the show.
I watched every episode.
Yeah, exactly. And I always felt like that show kind of should have been about black dudes, but of course, my man's Eric, his name is E. They from Queens, Turtle, got the nickname. It's all the black things, but then you just don't, white.
It's Marky Mark, right? That's Marky
Mark. I know we give a credit to Marky Mark because the show is still great, but I'm just saying that it could have gone both ways. That show could have been about black guys or it could have been about white guys.
In a later episode, we're going to talk about Marky Mark and his racist past and whether or not we should forgive him in the future. But anyway.
Oh, wow. So yeah, we do these.
Yeah, Marky Mark has a dark racist past.
All right, we got to talk.
Several occasions.
Boston, right?
Occasions, but whatever.
He from Boston?
Yeah, Boston.
Okay.
Boston.
All right, here we go. So that's our caviar moment. Is there anything
did you have caviar?
Nah, I'm not doing no caviar. We can toast. We'll toast.
I feel slighted that I get on here.
Do you have caviar?
I don't have no caviar.
We toasted. There we go. We toasted.
So the problem with the toast is that I've been drinking the whole time. So I'm done. I was not prepared well.
Sorry, brother. So
I'm gonna just give I just give you one of these, like, you feel me? Like that.
Fist bump.
Yeah,
so exactly. Please, all of the viewers, again, like we said, we want to invite you to this party. We always feel like this is a speakeasy. If you bring the energy in with you, that energy, if you have good energy and you bring it with you, it continues. Again, we have Mackeel Carter here with us, aka there's antisocial
socialite, man. I don't like people, but I'm a pleasure to be around. You feel me? That's it. Like, I don't like you, but I'm a pleasure to be around, though.
You can check them out at E Pluribus Unum.
If you know how to spell that. So
I know. I'm going to tag it so y'all see.
Yeah, just tag it because
follow him, like his posts, follow him.
6 of them.
Yeah, please follow our page, subscribe, like, take us to more subscribers as well. We're inching up little by little, but that's okay. Again, I said I want everything to come authentically and organically,
right?
And by bots and whatever else is out there. I want you guys to just be a part of this movement. This is Caviar Conversations. We are glad that you were with us this evening. Thank you again, Matt. Have a blessed evening. Peace.
Caviar for breakfast, champagne, bubble 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 bath.